You could be making over $100 a day using AI tools to help businesses right now. And this isn't a joke. I see this all the time on Fiverr, and we've hired people using AI for our business. So I know this is true. So we're going to go through the 3 different things that you could be offering on Fiverr right now and how you can get started right now. So the 3 different things would be number 1, helping with enhancing voices with podcasts. So you could be actually working on speech enhancement. You can be offering to offer show notes for podcasters. And the third one is you can be turning their audio into ebooks. You could be doing this. Now, I'm showing you the different ideas, but I'm also showing the software that I would be using to do this. It only takes a few minutes to learn. And if you want to know how to do each individual things, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll do more videos like this. Okay. So for podcasting, tons of podcasters are too busy to just work on the editing process of the podcast itself. But also, people need help with maybe the audio sounds really bad and they just need it cleaned up a little bit. Using something like Adobe Podcast Beta, which is just the Adobe Enhance feature right here. It's free. You can drop in the audio and send them back clean audio. This was done for us. We were making a project. We were making a documentary. We had tons of background noise. And guess what? We hired someone. That's what they did. They dropped it in, cleaned up the audio, and then you went from there. You can be offering the same exact thing. Look around what people are doing on Fiverr. You could be doing that right now. The second thing I would be looking at is using something like Cast Magic. And that way I could have show notes for someone. Say, for instance, I'm a busy entrepreneur. I'm having a podcast, but I just don't want to deal with creating different bios, creating show notes of it. You can be doing that right here by having that for each podcast episode. You can also create quote cards and all of those different things, summaries, using something like Cast Magic. I'll show you where you can buy that in a second. And then also too, if you're trying to work with entrepreneurs that want to be a authority in their space, they need some kind of book, something that they can showcase to their audience that they know what they're talking about, or some kind of report. For example, just like us, we have the 2022 No Code Trends report that we use for authority. You can be doing this with Magic Bookifier. They're kind of strange. They're an interesting. Just watch the video. It's almost like 70s groove music. It's kind of interesting. But right here, you can convert audio transcripts into ebooks very easily. So now you can actually have them sell something on Amazon or have this to show that they're an authority in the space. You could be doing all of this right now. Now you might say, how much is it? How can I get started? Well, for the Adobe Podcast Beta, you can actually drop in audio for free right now using this. There's a time limit. I think it's 2 to 3 hours, but it resets. So you could be doing this and start enhancing and getting jobs from there. The other thing is for Cast Magic, you can get this on AppSumo right now. It's $39 lifetime. And what you can get with this is 2 episodes per month, 100 minutes included, 1 show. And then if you go to the plan 2, you can do 5 episodes per month, 200 minutes included, 1 show, and go from there. And of course, you can scale up from there. What I would really look at this is I would be targeting entrepreneurs that you see that are solo, and you can be going to talk to them. I would look for them on Twitter, or again, I would just have my services on Fiverr and build up from there. And the last one for Magic Bookifier, again, I would be using this to help them with their application. Now, if you're wondering how would I stand out on Fiverr, I would start searching for different things. So if I'm going to be looking at podcasts, I might say like, um, um, let's say podcast voice enhancer or something like that, and see what happens. Okay, so right there, I see voice editor, I see. So I might change something like that. See what happens. And now, so I'm going to be looking at this. It's going to be coming up. I will do intro, edit your voice recordings, edit clean master podcast. So I would say podcast, and then I would say clean. See what other packages I could come up with right here. I professionally edit and mix and clean your audio. And I would probably start going in and start looking what I deliver podcast audio editing, mixing, and cleaning. So I might say podcast audio editing, right? So now I'm looking for what they're looking for, and how they describe it. Now here people are starting from $5, $15. Then I would go in here to see what they're looking at, what they provide. And again, personally, we would look for if you could be cleaning or doing something like that. And then I would look at the description and see what I could be offering for the basics. But if anyone's interested, I can actually put the link down below exactly what we ordered and how that would be possible or why we needed this. We had tons of audio and we just needed all of these tracks to be already cleaned up so the background noise would go down. You could be offering just that. Or again, for podcast notes, you could just be looking at podcast production and offer show notes or something like that. Let's go here. I'm just going to say podcast show notes. Okay, I create SEO optimized podcast show notes to grow audience. They're starting at $10. Okay, and you see how this person already said they're specializing, not just giving show notes, but they're going to be showing optimized, SEO optimized show notes. So again, you could be doing that. And then you see charging from $10, $15 to $20. And if you're going to be using something like Cast Magic, you could be again charging them that little, or you could be, um, trying to work with them for the whole duration of the show. So you might have to show that you can do it for one episode and then upcharge them or say, hey, I do this for a monthly retainer, things like that. Tons of different things that you can be doing using Cast Magic. If people want me to review other new tools with AppSumo and some of the AI stuff and how I would start making different businesses using these different tools that are on sale with AppSumo, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure that you like and subscribe. And I offer also consulting if you're going to be looking to scale your business or where to start on this journey, picking a tool and creating an agency or being a freelancer. I'll talk to you in the next video.